What's happening, hustlers? So I was looking at the markets right here and I noticed that US 100 actually played out well, more than what I expected. And on top of that, I want to show you guys that we took trades on GBP JPY. I think we took 3 trades and one was actually more of a young winner type thing. Broke even multiple times, and then we ended up also capturing another win. But I'm excited that with how the market has moved, it was a bit more emotional, but we've got to learn on what we can capitalize. And on top of that, you'd be seeing with US 100 what we actually caught on it. Now it actually went in our direction and stuff. But like, yeah, the reason of me doing this is just to as well be able to just document down myself in the next few months and years to see how far we've came. But on top of that, to also show someone out there that's like, wanting to be like in a position whereby they're experiencing consistency, to show them sitting down and like being able to just focus so much on the markets, you'll be able to see these results. Because if you follow through every single day with these methods that we're applying here, you'll be able to benefit so much from them. But let me show you guys here real quick. So just by showing you guys what actually went down here, our first trade was literally close to here. As soon as like close to 9 London session in South African time, price was like starting to push up. We're looking at even a younger time frame, like 5 minutes, because I was like, you know what, today I'm gonna be focusing more on just analyzing and getting like those setups that I actually analyze on a smaller time frame. And I got that, and I think as soon as it broke out, like we're able to find our entry. I just want to show you guys these trades that we took today. So far we took our entry somewhere around these levels here, because why? Price went out, it broke out, and as soon as it broke out, it came back to retest around these lines. Then we went all the way upwards with it. As soon as price started shooting upwards, it went down, it went up, and then when it started going down here from somewhere around here, this is where we actually took profit. Because what happened is that I had multiple trades that were running here. So as soon as it got here, I took my first profits, and my other stop losses that were in profits actually just locked them here. So just to confirm if I'm really speaking the truth here, let me just go in the Discord group and just see if it's exactly the way that we did speak about it. In my Discord, my private Discord group, and as well I want to show you guys here with the signals. So yeah, I got it more on the 15, which is much more better even. We got it somewhere around here, like how I did say. Let me just push this up so you can see this one setup. Thing is, I've got multiple setups that I took, so I just want to focus more on one. So you can see this exact same setup here. As soon as it broke out, this is how we shared it. Looking like this, you can see as soon as it broke out, this is how we shared it. It was something similar to that, and boom, look at what happened. Like the exact same thing, it started shooting upwards, which is here where we caught it, which is here. Started pushing upward, it went up, but we started managing it on the smaller time frame, and that's how we went up. We took profit here, and then we went down with it. So by the time, I think when it was the year, we locked in profits already. Just by taking a look at it, yeah, this is the signal that we sent. We already locked in profits here. We locked in first take profits. We removed all the risk off the table, and on top of that, we scaled up. I think we locked here. We started locking here, and now we locked more profits up above somewhere here, and we're still pushing upwards. So we took profits as soon as price got to the first resistance. You can see about let's see, we've locked in maximum profits instead, and you guys, okay, yeah, you can take profit on this trade, and if you have multiple trades, yeah, obviously let them run and stuff. So that's one thing that we done. That was the first trade, okay, the first trade. But now moving over to the second trade, because I want to show you guys that not every trade goes in our direction. But here I want to also do the math with you. Already we were risking that much. We went out somewhere around here, so we went home with at least 1.7% on the single trade, looking at it now. So our second trade was this one here, followed by right here. This didn't go very too well, I would say it that way. Let me just zoom it in a bit here, because as soon as price got here, it went up, it came down, it went up, it tried to push up. We thought, like, we sent it as a buy here, we wanted it to go all the way up, and at first our stop loss was like literally below. Our stop loss was here, and but as soon as price done this red candlestick, that's when I saw, hey guys, no, it's not a beautiful trade. Let's just move our stop loss from all the way down there to up until here. I want to show you guys real quick, just show you guys that sometimes when trades are not going too well, you can see that they're not going too well before even them. Like, here's the second trade, how I did show you guys. And as soon as it started going up, I was like, no guys. Yeah, we went in here. I think this was a buy signal. Yeah, we went in, but there we go. It started doing this on a 1 minute time. it started doing this before it even got to our stop losses. I was like, guys, no, let's just take a look at what's going on right here and manage it accordingly before it even tested at the support, where like if it does break below here, then we should be out. And yeah, we took partial losses, so it did basically close below. So instead of like risking, let's say 20 pips, we went home with losing 7 pips instead of 20 pips, which is so much better because we done a beautiful thing. Okay, so that was the specific trade that we took here, this one here. Initial setup, at first obviously we went a bit into profits and then started playing. Then as soon as it got somewhere here, I think here, that's when I was like, no guys, let's get out, because our stop loss was here, but I could see that I wanted to re-enter again here. So I was like, you know what, let me take my loss as early as possible. So when it gets there, it gives me another trade. So basically I don't have a lot at risk. And yes, price went down, it went down. And as soon as it and price went down, as soon as it got here at support, you can see the first support, second support. So I was like, oh, this is third support, and then I sent it as a signal, being exactly, we caught it like at that exact same point, which is right here. You can see when price was still like this on the 5 minute, it was still here, we caught it exactly, and we actually sent it as a signal right here, and boom, let's see, price went up, it went up. So now this one here, it was a learning one, because how it went up was like, let me just show you guys real quick. How it went up was price. Yes, we did catch it here, our stop loss here. It started going much into profits, and when it got here, looking at it, obviously guys, this is like, you know what, this is like a lot of points, because we're looking to go more higher with that. But even how it have already performed, that's so much points. I want to show you guys how many points this is. Already here we're looking to target, or we'll look at 17%, but here where it's at already, let me just show you guys how many points. Boom, it went all the way up to 3 points. See here, it's 3 points. Let me just come on the 1 minute. That is a beautiful 3 points. Just take a look on the 1 minute. It's a beautiful 3 points in just a quick move. Three times risk reward, because we bought here, our stop loss were here, and our reward were here, and looking at it, 3.1, it went, it hit take profit. So what happened is that we wanted to go all the way up and benefit that 17%, so it didn't go up. So what we eventually had to do was just like, you know, eventually like having to manage our risk. You know, it's either like if you're deciding that you want to hold this trade, you can more go on to let's say for instance placing your stop loss like at N3, forgetting about it, or you can let the stop loss still be big in terms of if you want to hold it for longer term purposes, and as well you can also manage it and move like look maybe at 2% or something. So that's one of the things that could have as well been done. But eventually price went down, and then it basically retested at this area. But at this time I was already out. I was looking at the New York session. At this time I was already out. I was happy with some of the profits that we made from GBP JPY, even though we missed out on all of this bull run, but it's okay, I understand. So now moving over to US 100, let me show you guys how we caught this exact same trade. So price was here, boom, it broke out of here on the 1 hour. It broke out of here, you can see our 1 hour. As soon as it broke out, I was like, you know what, this is looking beautiful. This is looking beautiful. Let me just do this real quick. Boom, it tested, and as soon as it tested, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna share it with my members now. Let me just go here. It's like, guys, I'm gonna share. Okay, this is from my one member here. I was like, hey, let me share. See here, boom, it broke out this beautiful retest. I was like, buy. We all bought here, and as soon as we bought, this is here. As soon as we bought, boom, it went up. What time frame was it? Let me see. It's like, yeah. 115-minute candlestick already hit take profit, because see what happened. Boom, shot up, retested here, and it shot up. So now here some of the members would have been out, because see what I said, I like managing my trades accordingly. So see what I said, as soon as it started jumping out, this is the buy stop. As soon as it started jumping upwards, this is what we had experienced. Before it was already here, we already pushed it here, and I was like, guys, you can actually take profit here at the end, like maximum profits can take profit exactly here at the end. So it's something that they could have done, or they left it. But from there, see what happened, price just started shooting upwards and going up massively. One thing that I like about the way that these trades actually did play out is the fact that we looked at it, we seen it, we caught it, and we've been able to profit from it. But now it doesn't mean that we made our full potential, because for the day we are still up by a few percentages. But looking at it in terms of the overall profits that we could have basically gained, there's a lot of profits that can be made from the markets every single day, as long as we are able to not let our emotional side get into play, or become like, too attached to how much you're making or how's the trade moving and stuff. And normally on the smaller time frames, like your 1 minute, your 5 minutes, that's when you can start having these mindsets. But when you start going to the 15, 31 hour, that's when maybe you can be a bit more, relaxed, leave your trades, let them run and do all those things. So it depends on what type of a person that you are. But for today, I'm excited, and I'll just be seeing tomorrow also what happens in the markets. Every single day I make sure that I just try to look at the market so I can be able to share with the people that are also with me in my private signals, to show them that I'm being in the markets every single day. There's days where it's ups and downs. Like just yesterday, I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago, I just posted that I think it was like £100, a negative £100. But I knew that that's what happens in the markets, and maybe someone out there saw that negative as well, or took a negative. So if you're always coming with profits, and someone is experiencing a negative and they don't see negatives from other people, they'll start thinking that on their side they're doing something way too wrong, and it's not really that much that you're doing something wrong. Maybe you're just too focused on that 1% thing that you need to change or focus a bit more on in order of you to be able to be where you have to be at the end. So yeah, I think for now, let me just leave it like that. With these trades that I saw, a lot has been open with my mind. Today was a bit more challenging, but it was a beautiful day because we did manage to go home with something. We'll hopefully get to see tomorrow what happens. But yeah, I'll be updating you guys. Make sure that you like and subscribe, comment below, tell me what you guys are thinking, and I'll see you in the next YouTube video.